loved what I did. The turn of events at Apple had not changed that one bit. I had been rejected, but I was still in love, and so I decided to start over.
I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The happiness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again. The show about everything. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life.
During the next 5 years, I started a company named Next, another company named Pixar, and fell in love with an amazing woman who would become my wife.
Pixar went on to create the world's first computer-animated feature film, Toy Story, and is now the most successful animation studio in the world.
In a remarkable turn of events, Apple bought Next, and I returned to Apple, and the technology we developed at Next is at the heart of Apple's current renaissance.
And Lee and I have a wonderful family together. I'm pretty sure none of this would have happened if I hadn't been fired from Apple.
It was all for tasting medicine, but I guess the patient needed it. Sometimes life is gonna hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is gonna fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do.
If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. As with all the matter of the heart, you know when you find it. And in any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking and don't settle.
Let me introduce my lovely team, Steel Magnolia, Tuesday drama. It's a very, very new drama class. Very new. And they are so optimistic. They kept on talking, and didn't practice. Get up and practice. Start practicing acting. Okay. It happens often to a new group. And I think last night we had our first run-through.
Shelby? Marie? I was so serious.
Oh, honey.
Okay?
No, juice is better.
Here's the juice.
Shelby, you need some juice.
Leave me alone!
It's better to get out of wild. Eat a reality.
Marie, she makes heaven. I'm not here.
Shelby!
Doctor! Doctor!
What happened?
Shelby!
You are the pig from the hell.
Rita,
Then it's time to welcome Saturday morning debate class, and they are going to have a dramatic debate.
Good evening. Welcome to Kaplan News. I'm Michael Shida. Today we have some hot news about organ transplantation. In June this year, Toyama University Hospital said the organs of a brain-dead boy under age 6 have been successfully harvested, and that his heart, liver, and kidneys have been successfully transplanted into another person's body. In June 2010, a revised organ transplantation law took effect in Japan. The original law banned the transplantation of organs from children under age 15 and required signed donor cards to become a donor. Under the revised law, organs can be taken from anyone regardless of age if the family consents. Great changes. And this was Japan's very first case of a child under age 6 becoming an organ donor. So today, we have with us a reporter, Ms. Ogata, who investigated this issue. Hello, Ms. Ogata.
Hello, Michael.
Well, even now, waiting list for transplants is still very long, is that correct?
Yes, more than 13,000 people are waiting, but there are only about 50 cases of organ donation.
Today, we have several guests here in the studio. Each of them has special knowledge of or valuable experiences with this issue. So let's take a listen to their opinions and the stories, and let's decide whether Japan should promote organ transplantation or not. So here's our first guest. On your left side, Mr. Tanaka, a medical doctor who specializes in on your right side, Mr. Suzuki, a researcher whose specialty is so-called regenerative medicine. So first, Mr. Tanaka, would you tell us your opinion on this issue?
Okay, hi, about organ donation. I have to explain why we need organs from brain-dead donor. Actually, the number of available organs is quite different between brain-dead donor and cardiac dead donor.
Before going to your speech, I would like to introduce you, all of you in this hall, one very hot news. Like, please. Dr. Shinya Yamanaka of Kyoto University won the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine. This breaking news was released just a few days ago, so I'd like to celebrate him together with you. Congratulations, Mr. Yamanaka. And Mr. Suzuki,
Yes.
you are now working on exactly the same field as Mr. Yamanaka's, right?
Oh yes, absolutely yes. I'm very, very proud of that.
Okay. So we need to go back to our own delay. So let us know your opinion on this issue.
Thank you. This means we could reproduce organs such as the liver, kidneys, pancreas, and other kinds of organs. The cells are your own, not another person's. This means IPS technique could replace the conventional organ transplants in the future, in the very, very near future. I strongly believe we should not promote organ transplants.
Thank you, doctor. But
Oh,
as
yes.
you know, IPS is just in the beginning stage, so we cannot use it as a practical measure yet.
I say we need to allocate more resources to the most promising potential of IPS.
No, but it has been reported that IPS also have an increased rejection rate, right?
That might be, but we believe it is clear. The rate of rejection is much, much lower than
No, I totally disagree.
When I said the rejection rate, we
Please,
should
come,
concentrate on such a
Gentlemen, thank you for your passionate discussion, but unfortunately we don't have much time to please go on. Be relaxed.
The Nobel Prize.
Well, let's invite our next speakers. With us, we have two mothers. Both of them had valuable personal experiences related to this issue. So, hello, Mrs. Matsuyama, and hello, Mrs. Fukuyama. Please share your stories with us.
This is a story about my 11-year-old son who fought severe heart disease and he was diagnosed as brain dead. It was a sad and painful reality, but I recall the conversation we had had about his decision to become an organ donor. He said, "I can't live without other person's heart now, so in case I should become brain dead, I want to give my organs to someone else."
We were so upset and so confused, and we were unable to decide. Then we started to feel that we are under pressure, and finally agreed to donate organs. Soon, more tubes were connected to her, and we didn't have sufficient time to stay with her to say goodbye. We just wanted to tell her that how happy we had been to have her as our daughter. But we didn't have time. And we were so shocked when her body came back to us. Her body was cut and stitched up. We felt as if we had lost her
Different
twice.
results. On your right side, Dunlop, and on your left side, Eureka. So please share your stories with us.
Hi, I'm Zach Dunlap. I came here from Oklahoma State for today. Let me talk about my experience when I was diagnosed as brain dead in 2000. This is a total violation of human dignity. If current medical science can't explain how the brain functions, we should be more cautious and consider that brain death is not actual death.
You are very, very lucky, as this rarely happens. You are just exception, don't you think?
We don't know how rarely it happens because current medical technology is incapable of judging brain death. I'm with the evidence.
I understand what you're saying, but I still believe that we should promote organ transplants because it will save a lot of people's lives. I am one of them. Let me talk about my experience.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Erika, a college student. I received a heart transplant 3 years ago. Actually, I was diagnosed with idiopathic heart disease when I was 9 years old. If Japan promotes organ transplants, many patients will be definitely saved. Many people can live. Many people can have hope. I want to say to you, help people, save people, give hope to people. That's why Japan should promote organ transplants.
Okay, well then, it's time for us to say goodbye to you. I hope you enjoyed our program. Thank you for watching us. See you again.